Shannon, you have your hand up. Correct.
Thank you. On proposal number 3 on page 9, item number C, I guess I don't remember talking about it, or I don't remember talking about it in alliance with this heading. And when we talk about phased in fuel tax increases, which obviously A and B are, I'm not really sure on item number C, transitioning to a reportable miles, is that in addition to or in lieu of, or how does that correlate with a phased in increase in fuel tax?
That's a good question. Frank, you want to comment on that?
My thinking behind it would be in addition to. Just to give a little bit more explanation to that, the reason why I say in addition to, because it will take a period of time, one, to get drivers, this is going to take a period of time to get drivers through this process, even from a PFNA perspective on how we do that reportable miles traveled. So we still would need to do the A and B first to inject those funds.
Do you think we should consider, instead of saying the state should consider transitioning, to saying the state should consider implementing? Or is it fine as it is? Does it matter? Randy, you recognize it?
Well, to that point, I think transitioning implies that it's in lieu of or instead of, and I think implementing is additive, as Frank has said he intends.
Okay.
I would be favorable to substituting transitioning to implementing.
But my real question that I raised in for, if this is a menu and things as radically different or as painful as proposal number 3 are going to go on the menu, could we also include a straightforward near-term increase of 10 cents in the motor fuel excise tax, implemented either immediately or a nickel immediately and a penny every 6 months until you get to a dime or something? Because maybe I'm the only one in the room, I'd like to see us help the department as soon as possible in an adequate amount and do it in a straightforward way and sell it to people.
Frank, you recognize.
And really, I would think in proposal number 3, we get to that notion with both A and B, because those would be very immediate actions. Because if you index to inflation, that's 160 million. Now, granted, it's not 160 million on day 1, but you start to accrue those dollars, just like you would in section B when you do a phase-in of 15 cents, 5 cents each year. So I think those are day 1 options to benefit the department, the state, and the public at large. And with that, you see around $460 million that would go to the department, or at least start to accrue on day 1.
So if I'm reading it right, then proposal 3 is to do all 3.
Yes, I would recommend that we do all 3, full funding package of $460 million that would start on day 1 to accrue those numbers. And quite honestly and candidly, it would keep the department coming back to the legislature for a very foreseeable future.
Very long foreseeable future.
Very, very long foreseeable future.
One would pray. Jack,
I would probably be retired by the time we would need to come back.